For decades, Mayor Ronald Leverett has been one of the key figures behind the Prairie View growth and transformation. A three-term mayor of Prairie View, Texas, he helped to build some of the city's foundational systems, including Prairie View's first fire department, its first police department, and major upgrades to public infrastructure and utility systems. His leadership has been closely tied to the city's long-term development and stability. Before entering public office, he also worked at Prairie View A&M University, bringing a background in education and community development into city leadership. Now, Prairie View is entering a new phase of economic growth. With the plans surrounding an emerging economic zone, the city is positioning itself to attract new industries, investment, and long-term business partnerships, creating new opportunities for both the region and future generations. I'm Vivianna Wang, and this is the Power Circle. 数十年来 ，Ron Leverett 市长始终是 Prairie View 城市发展与变革的重要推动者之一。作为 Prairie View 3度当选的市长，他曾推动建立城市第一支消防队、第一套警务系统，并主导公共基础设施与城市公共系统的重要升级。他的领导深刻参与了 Prairie View 多年来的发展与建设。在进入公共服务之前，他还曾长期任职于 Prairie View A&M University， 拥有教育与社区发展的背景。如今，随着 Prairie View 推动新的经济发展计划以及未来 Economic Zone 的布局，这座城市正进入新的发展阶段，持续吸引更多产业、投资、长期合作机遇，也为未来带来新的增长空间。我是 Vivianna， 这里是 The Power Circle. We have the honor to speak with Mr. Ron Leverett, the mayor of Prairie View. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Leverett.
Thank you. Nice seeing you come out and visit with us today.
Your leadership has been closely connected with the growth of the Prairie View. Looking at the city right now, what makes you the most proud?
Well, most proud of the fact that I came here in '73 as a young city in '73. I've had a chance to see post office. I can think of many things that took place since I got here that was not here. And just to see things grow, stores, coming hotel about to come, industrial development park is here. It's going to create over 300 jobs. I mean,
wow.
And just to see the city just grow, just a growth period, just to see how the growth is moving west. All of the growth is coming from the say Houston area. It's just to see all the things that people are seeing that Prairie View is a place to live.
So when you became the mayor at first, what's some of the biggest challenges Prairie View was facing at that time?
Well, from back then to now, we started off with in a very, very small building, a one-room building.
One-room building.
We had one police officer. It was just a very, very beginning city. It was incorporated in 1969, and I came here in 1973. So the city was just a beginning city. So as a result of that, I really, when I came here, I didn't even know it was a city. It was so young, and we started with one room. The city hall was just one room.
It's more like a project down from 0 to 1, right?
Yes, the city hall was not even as big as the entire city hall was not even as big as this office.
How do you like your experience working for the Prairie View A&M University, and what role has the Prairie View A&M played in shaping the identity and the future of Prairie View?
Well, I came here to work at the university. I taught there for 16 years before I retired. And working at the university, I didn't see a situation where the city, once I found out that Prairie View was a city, I didn't see where the city and the university were together.
The city and the university
Yeah, right. It
together.
was like the city. The city was the city. University was the college. The university. And the city was the city. But I didn't understand why the city and the university didn't work together to create a town. So by working at the university and not seeing that and not being from Texas and not growing up in this community, it was just odd to me to see that there was no togetherness. So that's what really got me involved and got me interested in even want to see how could I help do that, bringing some outside experiences to the city.
What kind of challenges do you think the Prairie View still facing right now? How did you come up with the solutions to help the city get improved?
Well, I tried to set some examples. Working at the university, I had some friends who were on campus that were in engineering, and I had an opportunity to work with a lot of students on campus because I was involved in. I filmed football. I was in media. I filmed football games, and I took all the ID pictures on campus. That was part of my employment. And so I had an opportunity to see hands-on students. And so I got an opportunity to actually work with younger people and to see and to bring them in and start teaching them about getting involved in helping develop a city that use their minds. And when we got ready to build our home, I got the students in the engineering department to design my house.
Oh.
I drew a sketch.
You did a sketch yourself? Is that fun?
I did a sketch and got the students in the engineering department to actually draw the house that I live in now.
Interesting. That sounds a really amazing process. Did you get a lot of fun from it?
Yes, I did. I mean, I was able to, they divided the class up into 3 sections, and I was able to kind of go over and put mine and say, well, like that, and put it in. And then they came up with a blueprint.
And it seems like you have a really huge blueprint, not only for the university, but also for the city as well. You just mentioned about like you're trying to build the economic zone, right? So what type of investments or business or industries you would like to attract in this coming years?
Well, I believe in diversity, and I see Prairie View we have an opportunity here to bring in a diverse of all cultures. I mean, right now Prairie View is expected to be a network of all kinds of, had the College of Agriculture, the engineering school. We are now embracing students from all over the country. And as they come, they bring their own. They bring their some of their adventures and cultures and activities, and also it's like a network. And so I think that's important for us to come together to really produce something that's conducive to everybody. So this whole area is growing, and it's growing with a diversity of all cultures of people. And I think Prairie View is in a good position to embrace that.
What do you see the future of the Prairie View?
Oh, I can see it a breadbasket of a lot of things, from different foods, vegetables. I can see stores. I can see just an abundance of things that people are moving into this area to be a part of and to enjoy. But we have so much land out here.
So much land.
And there's so much land that's undeveloped. It's not like we are housed in the metropolitan area, all the buildings. So we have an opportunity to actually build a community.
Build a community.
And we can build it in a way that it meets the needs of a lot of different groups of people. And so with that said, we are open, I think now, to take a look at the different cultures, to take a look at the different kinds of people, culture of people that come in as a network of everybody. And I think that people, as they move in, different nationalities and what have you, this can be a breadbasket of a lot of different cultures. And I think that's important.
You took a lot of time. It was a really long time working in the Prairie View A&M. How did you come up with the idea to become the mayor?
Well, first I started off as a city councilman, just sitting on the council.
Mm-hmm.
And sitting on the council for about 3 years. After doing that, the mayor that preceded me had been here for several years. And I think he was one of the founders of the city back in '69 and when it was started. And being a founder, I didn't see him advancing like, coming outside. I'm coming from outside,
From outside.
different activities, different environment.
Mm-hmm.
And I did not see the community embracing and utilizing what the university was important in terms of education of the students and the different engineering. As I said, I tried to set an example by using the students to design my home.
Mm-hmm.
My thoughts were at that time, well, why shouldn't the students be designing everybody's home? We had a few homes. As a matter of fact, the street that I live on now,
Mm-hmm.
there was only one house on that street, and now my whole neighborhood is houses all over the place. So, it's a new adventure, but I couldn't understand then why other people were not, thinking the same way. But being from outside, coming in with different experiences that I had,
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to impart those experiences in this community, and some of the people picked it up. Some of them didn't do it, but then some of them did do it. And so, we grew as the neighborhood started growing.
When people look back on your leadership years from now, what do you want them to remember most?
Well, I would like for them to remember that during the time that I was a mayor, that I had a vision, and I was trying to share that vision with people.
Share your vision to the
Right,
people.
with other people, and to try to take my vision and mix it and match it with some of the things that they had, and also try to teach younger people to see my vision and add to what I was thinking and to add to it and to make something happen. And a lot of them did. And I can say it because some of the same students that I thought I was mentoring, they've gone on to be uh, uh, some of them were politicians, mayors, and council members of other cities, and just teaching them and sharing certain experiences in city government, and to show them how city government works in terms of interacting with the other government agencies to bring things in the way it works or should work to build communities. They learn that, and they're beginning to and I can see it from other places when they come back for. They call me, or we talk about how it's really growing.
Yeah, communications.
Yes,
So
communications, correct.
Is that your vision? Is something give you motivations and hopes to let you continue serving for the city of Prairie View, right?
Yes, well, it does. It motivates me more when I can see younger people, and to see those visions to grow beyond my vision, and just to see it grow and grow and grow, and to even embrace the ways and means, because now technology has made a difference, a major difference in terms of how things grow and how fast they grow. And so I can only say that I feel good about being like a building block, a stepping stone to go from here, from where I started with my vision back then, to where it is now, and to see younger people add on top of it, and older people of my age and what have you, to embrace that and even take it higher.
Especially the development of AI, we all can see it, right? Only like 3 months has changed a lot.
Yes, a lot. I see AI taking a thought and help develop the thought while you're still thinking about it.
Exactly. Is that one of the industry you would like to attract, right, in your economic zone in the future, right?
Well, right now, I think it's important for us to, regardless, as long as people are living in places, even though with AI and all of the technological advances, it's still going to be a supply and demand, and it's going to have to be a supply. So we're going to have to keep all of that in mind in terms of where we're going, where we are, and where we're going as related to the supply and demand. Housing is necessary. People gonna have some place to stay. Utilities, we're gonna have water.
Yeah, utilities.
I mean, so those are basic things that, regardless of what we do, we gotta have to have those basic necessities in order for us to live.
If you could leave one message to the next generation, like since your background is education, right? So what it would be?
If I could leave one thought, was for younger people to honor our elders. When I say honor the elders, meaning that even though we have technology, that technology came from someplace and it came from below and go up. I think that sometimes younger people sometimes have an opportunity, have a chance to have where they think that they grew up right here, well, or where they grew up came from someplace, and so I think that younger people should take a little bit more time in spending thinking about where they came from and where their parents came from. And how they're pushing them up to do what they're doing now, and not think that they just came from right here and just that's where it is, because they didn't just come from here. I mean, we all came from someplace else, but it was that from down here to up. We didn't start up. We started and we go up. And so as younger people grow and grow up, they don't forget, that was a basis, and not to try to just live today and not think about where you came from. I think sometimes younger people have have a tendency to think just today. They don't think about, yesterday.
Yes. Wherever they are going to go in the future, they have to know where they came from. We call it as a root, right?
That is correct. I think they need younger people. They really need to spend time thinking about the future, but you also have to think about the past, because without the past, there would be no future.
After a decade of your public service, what does the power mean to you?
Well, I think leadership, in my opinion, people recognize you don't have to, power comes, it's not you promoting yourself. But if you're a person that's a true leader, it shows by his actions. If you don't have to put on a lot of tags and weapons and things on, but if your action that you go out and touch the lives of people, and people begin to believe that you really understand what it is you're trying to do and how you communicate with the people, I think people remember you for that. They don't remember you from putting your own tag on and saying, I'm the mayor, and just, with a lot of accolades and, selling my own speech. But when other people see what you're doing and they talk about you based on what you do, and to see how you communicate with them and get the word to them that, I think this guy really knows what he's doing.
Yeah, the contribution matters, right?
Yes, it does.
Thank you for sharing your insight. It was my pleasure speaking with you.
Thank you, everybody, and thanks you so much for coming by and taking your time to come and interview me today. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.